But I am back. Give me just a second as I see if everything's running all handy dandy. Alrighty. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 10th episode of this series, and I'm having a blast so far. Before we get started into this game against Philly, let's look at some people we can possibly re-sign. Let's see, where is he? Colin Kaepernick. Let's negotiate this deal a little bit more, because he didn't like the last one that we offered him. Let's go ahead and up this to about 9. We can go 9.5 mil on this, I feel like. 9.5. And then up that salary to 12 over 2 years. That's a lot of money, I'm not gonna lie. A bit more than I'd like, but let's see. And the salary needs improvement, so he did not like that. Alright. Interesting. Okay. So, with that being said, let's just hop straight into this game against Philly. We're coming off of a win against Washington. It was a little bit much for me to take in the fact that we won after a 6-game losing streak, so I had to take a couple days break. This is not something that exactly happens very often. Alright, let's just go with the standard home jerseys. Last time the Eagles did kind of kick our butts, I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully they don't kick it as badly as they did last time. As a matter of fact, hopefully they don't kick our butts at all. Hopefully we actually win. Alright, I feel like, you know, just kind of thinking about our defense, I feel like that's definitely going to be a focal point over the offseason, for sure, because it's just definitely, you know, been the reason why we've lost a few. But I mean, overall, I mean, considering some of the teams we played, it's not been that bad. And for one of the very few times ever, we're actually going to be kicking the ball off to start the first half. Alright. Gonna be Marquise Goodwin back there. Gonna bring it out to the 25-yard line. Carson Wentz was just the man of the show last time. He's having a really good season. That's pretty damn good. Maybe he won't get traded to Indy in this world anyway. Highly doubt that he would. Alright. So the key to this game is limit the run and just kind of focus on the tight ends. For example, Ertz right there. Oh, he got cracked by Peppers, but still, he kind of hit me with that little juke route that really kind of got me. So, got to definitely watch out for those, for sure. Okay, Carson Wentz is going to take the snap. He's going to try dumping it off, I believe, to his running back, but I'm not too sure on that. Either way, it's still an incomplete pass, which I think is his first against us all season. I don't think he threw a single incomplete pass in the last game. So me looking again. Zertz over the middle. I said Zertz, but that's still a catch for a gain of 10. That's going to be a first down. This Philly offense is moving efficiently to start the game. That's not exactly what we were hoping for. So they're going to dump it off to Deshaun Jackson, who's going to gain about 8 on the play. Alright. Okay, we got to watch out for over the middle. Wentz is going to have to roll out. He's going to actually try to throw it, as that was very close to the line of scrimmage, as he will get it down to the 10-yard line with a pass to Alshon Jeffrey. Carson Wentz is going to fake a jet sweep. He's going to hand it off to Miles Sanders, who's going to get cracked, but he's still going to get into the end zone as they score on their first drive of the game. That is Miles Sanders' first rushing touchdown of the season. They must mean like first of the game. I doubt that that'd be, because I think he got one against us last time. Alright, so we need to be able to capitalize on our offensive drive coming up. and hopefully we can tie up this ball game. Ballantyne's going to take it. He's going to make a nice little juke move, but that'll get him to the 22. That was a little bit past the 22-yard. Like, come on now. All right, Kaepernick's going to come on in as he had one of his best games, I believe, against the football team. Let's not have that angle. All right, Kaepernick's going to take the snap as he's going to just dump it off to Sterling Shepard here, who's going to catch his first catch of the day, because that'll be for a first down and a gain of 11. Overall, Sterling Shepard's been a little underwhelming this season, but he's kind of ramped it up a little bit over the past 3 to 4 weeks, I'd like to say. We're going to hand it off to Tony Brooks-James, who's going to get a first down on the play, as that is a gain of 12, as he is quickly catching up to the to number 1 on the team in rushing yards, even though Saquon Barkley has been out for most of the season. But let's not talk about that. Colin Kaepernick's going to take the snap as he's going to try to find someone, as he's going to have Golden Tate. He's going to really terribly throw that, as that'll be picked off by Roby Coleman, and that'll give the Philadelphia Eagles a starting position at the 40-yard line. I should have just taken the sack on that for sure. Please don't run it. They're going to run it, and that's actually not going to really gain much. What in the hell is going on? That's only a gain of 2, though. Okay. 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line. Carson wants to go ahead and take the snap, and he's going to try handing it off to Miles Sanders. He's not going to get anything on the plays. He's actually going to get a loss of 1 on the play, making it 3rd and 9. Carson Wentz is going to take the snap. He's going to be looking. He's going to be rolling out. It's going to force him to run, as he's going to slide, and that's going to be close to the first down, and they're not going to give it to him. It's going to be 4th and inches on the play. And they decide to go for it. Carson Wentz is looking at an all-out blitz here, as Miles Sanders will not get the first down, as it pays off in the long run with that interception from earlier. Colin Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to look. He's just going to dump it off to Evan Ingram, who's going to gain about 7 on the play. Okay, let's go ahead and flip this play here. Okay, we're going to hand it off to Tony Brooks-James here, who's going to get a first down for us, and he's going to get us up to the 44-yard line, and that'll wrap up the second quarter. All right, let's get Wayne Gallman involved a little bit on this ground game. I'm going to hand it off to Wayne. Not going to get much on the play. He's going to get, I think he's actually going to lose a yard on the play. Let's try again with Wayne. Actually, no, let's just go to the slants. All right, going to take the snap. Going to roll on out. We're going to throw it over to Golden Tate, the best receiver on the team so far. And he's going to make the catch and bringing us to the 41-yard line for a first down. Colin Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Tony Brooks-James, who's not going to get much on the plays. He's actually just going to get back to the line of scrimmage. We're looking at a 2nd and 10 right now. Colin Kaepernick's all by himself in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. He's just going to dump this on off to Evan Ingram, who's going to make the catch. He's going to make a juke. He's going to get a first down and down to the 27-yard line, as we are moving on this drive. Colin Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Tony Brooks-James, who's going to bounce off a couple of defenders, as he's going to get down to the 11-yard line with a gain of 16 on the play, as Tony Brooks-James is on the way to having one of the best games on the ground for us this season and the best of his career. We're going to hand it off to Tony Brooks-James again, who's going to get a gain of 3 on the play. All right, we got about 4 seconds left until the 2-minute warning, as we're just going to let it hit the 2-minute warning. Alrighty, so now we're looking at a 2nd and 7 with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter as Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's not going to have anyone open as he's just going to throw this one away, as that'll make it a 3rd and 7 now on the play. Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to look. He's going to throw it over the middle. That's going to get almost picked off. That's one of the very few times that we've lucked out with that, as it's now 4th and 7 on the play. Catanzaro is going to come out for the field goal. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So that was a very, very short field goal, but still points are points. It's been in the past where we haven't taken those points, and it's actually screwed us in the long run. So I will gladly take points on the board right now. We're going to kick it off with 1:48 to go left in this second quarter. As Marquise Goodwin is back there, he's going to take it out, as he will actually get tackled at the 28-yard line as he gains 3 instead of actually taking that knee. Philly's looking to have a better drive on offense than they did last time, where they just went 3 and out and went for it on 4th and did not get it, as he's going to look for Zach Ertz, who's covered on the play, as he's going to dump it off to Alshon Jeffrey, who doesn't actually decide to move. He catches it and stands still. That's still enough for a 1st down. Carson Wentz is going to take the snap. He's going to look for his receiver, Alshon Jeffrey, who's going to make the catch again, and that's going to be another 1st down on the play. One big thing that the Giants are probably going to have to focus on this offseason is getting a physical cornerback to hopefully be able to lock some of these defenders or some of these receivers up. Carson Wentz is going to take the snap. He's going to have no one coming in, or he's going to have someone coming in and pressure him to throw the ball to Miles Sanders for a gain of 1. That was so close to being the first sack of the day, and probably of the season, I want to say, for Tomlinson, but I'm not too sure on that. Tomlinson's going to come in and rush again, as he almost gets yet another sack as they dump it off to Sanders again for a gain of 6 on the play, as it's making it a 3rd and 4 now. Tomlinson has been applying a lot of pressure this drive, as he will try again, as they're just going to dump it off to Alshon Jeffrey for the 1st down, as that'll make it 1st and 10 at the 28 with 15 seconds left to go. As it looks like Philly's going to call a timeout at 3 seconds to kick a field goal to end this first half. As the Giants are going to call another timeout to hopefully ice the kicker. Jake Elliott's going to kick the ball. It's going to be up and it'll be good, ending the first half with a 10-3 score. I'm really glad that we actually started off by kicking it to them, because it would have been really rough had they gotten the ball to start this half right now. Corey Ballantyne's going to get the ball. He's going to take it out, and he's going to get to the 20-yard line on the play. Right now we're looking at pretty much a must score, especially after the way the Eagles offense moved down the field that easily. So we're going to hand it off to Tony Brooks James here, who's going to actually get a gain of about 7 on the play, putting him at 44 yards total for the day.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Going to hand the ball off to Tony Brooks James again, and gonna get us to the 35-yard line, gaining 9 off play. So far, the running game is working out for us really well, so I think I'm just going to stick with that. We're going to hand the ball on off to Tony Brooks James, who's going to get it, and he's not going to quite break that tackle, and it's only going to be a gain of 3 on the play. Every now and then we got to throw a little bit of a passing play in there, so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to throw it on over to Evan Ingram here, who's going to make the catch, and he's going to juke the defender, getting us into Philly territory for the first down. Looking at a 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line, as Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Wayne Gallman, who's going to get a gain of about 5-ish on the play. Oops. All right. Yeah, let's go this way. We're looking at a 2nd and 5 from the 43-yard line as the clock is moving pretty good. So we're taking a good chunk of time out of this third quarter. So Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Tony Brooks-James, who's going to get a first down and then some, as he's going to get down to the 24-yard line, as he is now at 74 yards, which is a career best. After that play, that's going to take us to below 3 minutes left in this third quarter, as we're going to hand it off to Tony Brooks-James again, who's only going to get 2 on the play. Looking at a 2nd and 8 right now. Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's got no one open, so he's going to scramble out. He's going to take it himself. He's going to fumble the ball yet again, as that's going to get dropped at the 5-yard line as they somehow come up with the ball. Yet again, I don't believe that that was a fumble. As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to challenge that, even though they're saying there's nothing to challenge. And it just looks like, yet again, a key opportunity, Kaepernick fumbles the ball, and I just don't think he actually fumbled that, if I'm being completely honest. Carson Wentz is going to quickly fire it on out to his receiver, DeSean Jackson, for a gain of 7 on the play, making it 2nd and 3. We're looking at a 2nd and 3 from the 14-yard line. As Carson Wentz is under center, and he's going to do a jet sweep with Marquise Goodwin, and that's going to be just enough for a first down, as they're now looking at a first down from the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Eagles.
Carson Wentz is going to fake the quick throws. He's just going to dump it off to Marquise Goodwin, who's going to drop the ball as he got hit hard by, I believe that was Leonard on the play. 2nd and 10 now for the Eagles offense, as they're going to dump it off to DeSean Jackson, who's going to get the first down, as that's a gain of 11 on the play. Last few seconds here of the third quarter. Carson Wentz going to take the snap. He's going to try and dump it off, except he's going to find DeSean Jackson out wide, and that's going to be enough for a first down, and that'll wrap up this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter, with the score Eagles 10, Giants 3.
Start off the fourth quarter here. Carson Wentz is going to take the snap. He's going to dump it off to Miles Sanders, who's going to get a gain of 8 on the play.
Complete to Miles Sanders. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Carson Wentz is going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Miles Sanders, who's going to get plenty enough for the first down, as that's going to be now a first down at the 38-yard line for the Eagles on offense. Carson Wentz is going to fake the handoff here, as he's going to actually just take the snap himself, as he's going to get smacked. He's going to fumble the ball as the Giants recovered on offense, or on defense, now causing a turnover, which is very rare for this Giants defense, now giving it back to the offense. Kaepernick's going to hand the ball off to Wayne Gallman here, who's going to get a gain of about 3 on the play. Why are you saying pass the ball? We're looking at a 2nd and 7 right now, as Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's just going to dump it off here to Evan Ingram, who's going to drop the ball, as that looked like that was actually just knocked out of his hands. Kaepernick's audibling Tate for a slant route, as he's going to run out to the right, as he's going to throw it to Golden Tate, who's going to stay in bounds, as he's going to try to juke a defender, and he does not quite do that, as that'll take us to the 47-yard line. I don't want to just pass it all the time. Jeez Louise. Looking at our 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line with 3:34 left to go in this fourth quarter, as we're going to hand the ball off to Tony Brooks-James, who's going to bounce off the defensive end, Fletcher Cox, but he's going to only get a gain of 2 afterwards. Fletcher Cox actually looked like he got a little shaken up on the play, and is possibly going to the locker room. Kaepernick's just going to dump it off to Wayne Gallman here, who's going to knock the ball away from him, as it is now a 3rd and 8. Kaepernick's going to take the ball. He has no one open except Darius Slayton over on the right, who's going to make the catch. That's going to take us to the 30-yard line, as that's Darius Slayton's first reception of the day, and it actually comes in clutch. Looking at a 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's just going to throw it on over to Golden Tate. He's going to try to get a little shifty, and he does, as he's going to get to the 21-yard line. He's going to be just shy of that first down marker, but he made 2 defenders miss, which is really nice to see. Tony Brooks James is going to get the handoff, as he's going to have plenty of running room, as he's going to get tackled down at the 13-yard line, putting him at 86 total yards, as he's now 14 yards away from having a 100-yard day, which would be his first of his career. As we just now hit the 2-minute warning with this offense driving and possibly and hopefully going to score and tie up this ball game. Looking at a 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. As Kaepernick's going under center, as he's going to hike, run it out wide with Tony Brooks James, who's going to lose 2 on the play.
The tackle made by Derek Barnett. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Looking at a 2nd and 12 now from the 15-yard line, as Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's not going to really have anyone open, as he's just going to scramble, and he's going to get a couple back, only 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 3rd and 8 on the play now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
We're looking at 3rd and 8 with 40 seconds left to go in this game, as Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to get sacked on the play, as now we're looking at a 4th down at the 17-yard line. As if we don't get this, that will be ball game. We're looking at a very crucial 4th down now on offense, as Kaepernick's going to take the snap. He's going to look for his favorite target, Golden Tate, in the end zone, who's going to make the catch for the touchdown on the play. As we're going to put the offense back out there to hopefully get this 2-point conversion and possibly even win the game for us. As Kaepernick's going to take the snap, he's going to find Golden Tate in the back of the end zone for the 2-point conversion, as that's going to put us up by 1 with 29 seconds left to go in this game. Catanzaro's going to now kick us off and kick it on down to Marquise Goodwin, who's going to take the ball. He's going to run it back, as he's going to get tackled down at about the 30-yard line, as now the Eagles are in dire need of points with 25 seconds left to go in this game and a whole field to march. Carson Wentz is going to take the snap. He's going to try to find someone over the middle, as he's going to try and find his receiver, so that's going to get batted out of bounds, as that is an incomplete pass. As they're saying that Jake Elliott's range is the 42-yard line. They have 20 seconds to get to that point. Carson Wentz is going to take the snap. He's going to roll out to the right, as he's going to get sacked on the play, causing the Eagles to call a timeout now, as they're looking at 3rd and 16 from the 23-yard line. Oh, no, I don't like that. We're going to call a timeout on defense, because that just wasn't that good of a setup for us on defense. I really just didn't like that at all. Let's go ahead and go Tampa 2 here. Call a zone play. We don't need to necessarily blitz, just as long as we prevent them from getting that first down. So we're looking at a 3rd and 16 now, as Carson Wentz is going to roll out. He's just going to dump it off to Miles Sanders here, who's going to not quite get the first down, but he's going to get out of bounds, which is what we really didn't need, as it's now a 4th and 5 with 9 seconds left to go in this game, as if they don't get this first down, that will be ball game. Carson Wentz is all alone in the backfield, as he's going to look for a receiver. He's going to dump it off to Alshon Jeffrey, who's going to get to the 45-yard line, causing the Eagles to call a timeout now with, I believe, 4 seconds left to go, as now they have to throw it deep. Carson Wentz is going to take the snap. He's going to have a little bit of pressure, but not too much. He's going to throw it to the back of the end zone, as that'll get knocked out of bounds, as the Giants will win this one with the risky move of going for the 2-point conversion and converting it, as they will win 11-10, as they get their second win in a row after a 6-game losing streak. Holy cow, that was a good game. I mean, honestly, I'd like to say a big part of why we won, and I haven't been able to say this in a long time, was our defense. They were just on point throughout the whole game. They only allowed 10 points, which I think is the lowest they've allowed, besides the first week where we beat the Steelers 17-0. But other than that, we got a turnover, which is very rare for us. Jabril Peppers got his second forced fumble on the season. That's a very rare thing to see, as McKinney and Peppers were just kind of a dynamic duo in that secondary out there, and with being the free safety and the strong safety. On offense, I mean, Tony Brooks-James had a really solid day with 84 yards on the ground. Wayne Gallman really still being very inefficient on the ground. Golden Tate had that crucial touchdown catch on 4th down, which honestly, pretty much he got the game-winning touchdown and the game-winning 2-point conversion. So without him, we wouldn't have won the game. And then Evan Ingram had a couple really good catches. Same with Slayton, he had a really good catch. Shepard had a 1st down catch. Catanzaro 1 for 1 on the day. Kaepernick, had that one interception, which kind of wasn't really his fault. I mean, he got hit while he threw it, and Roby Coleman just happened to be there. But he made up for it with that touchdown at the end. 9 for 14, 130. I can't complain with that, honestly. The only sack allowed today was by Andrew Thomas, which is a rookie, and it was only 1. But we ended up getting that touchdown on that next play, so it really kind of evens out, in my opinion. Overall, yeah, I'd like to say the player of the game, I'm actually going to give it to 3 today. I'm going to give it to Jabril Peppers for that forced fumble and just being solid overall. I'm going to give it to Xavier McKinney for also just being solid, just making plays, just getting tackles out there. And then the third actually is going to go to Golden Tate for that amazing game-winning touchdown and an amazing 2-point conversion, because without him we would not have won this game. But with that being said, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this one. We are now, I believe, 4-6, which we can possibly make a playoff push. And I really hope we can do that. But with that being said, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one.